Namaskar and Jai Brahmadev. Welcome back to the fifth episode of this Jyotish learning series by Brahm Jyoti Jyotish. In today's session, we will discuss the important characteristic of the 12 signs, or you can say the 12 Rashis. So, without taking any further minute, let's get started. First, we will see what are the Sam and Visham Rashis. In English, Sam is even and Visham is odd. So on the screen you see there are 12 Rashis and all the Rashis have their number assigned to them. Like 1 always belongs to Aries and 6 always belongs to Virgo. Similarly, 11 always belong to Aquarius. What I want to say that all the Rashis have fixed number. Now the Aries has number 1 which is an odd number. So with this we can say the Aries is an odd Rashi, or we can say Aries is a Visham Rashi. So Aries becomes Visham Rashi. Let's keep it here. And then Taurus, which is Vrishab, has number 2. Means number 2 is assigned to Taurus. That means it is a Sam Rashi. It is an even Rashi. Then Gemini. Gemini has number 3 assigned to it. That means again it's an odd Rashi. Visham Rashi. Cancer has number 4 assigned to it, which means it is an even Rashi or Sam Rashi. Leo has number 5 assigned to it, which makes it an odd Rashi. Virgo has number 6 assigned to it. That is the reason it will be an even Rashi. Libra has number 7 assigned to it, so it is an odd Rashi. Scorpio will be an even Rashi because number 8 is assigned to it, which is an even number. Sagittarius again will be an odd Rashi, and Capricorn, because it has number 10 assigned, which is an even number, it will become an even Rashi. Aquarius has number 11 assigned to it. 11 is an odd number, so it will be a Visham Rashi or an odd Rashi. Finally, Pisces, which has number 12 assigned to it, makes it an even Rashi. So in Vedic astrology, this is how the Rashis, or you can say the signs, are divided between Sam and Visham Rashis. Now let's talk about the male and female signs. In Hindi, these are known as Stri and Purush Rashis. Now you'll see one thing, all the Rashis which are Sam Rashis, which are even Rashis, are actually the female Rashis. And all the Rashis which are odd Rashis are actually the male Rashis. So all the male signs or Rashis will have characteristics like male. So some of the characteristics are masculine qualities, toughness, resistance and dominating nature. And the female sign exhibits the female qualities or the characteristics like affection, care, softness, and dedication. Now let's discuss about the fixed and variable signs. In Hindi, this is known as Achar and Char Rashis. So you see these 12 Rashis on the screen. So among these 12 Rashis, few are Char Rashis, few are Achar Rashis, and few are Dvisabhav Rashis, means dual nature Rashis. Now let's see which are Achar, which are Char, and which are dual nature or Dvisabhav Rashis. So Aries is a Char Rashi, which means a variable Rashi. So let's see Char, Achar Rashi and Char Rashi. So Taurus is an Achar Rashi, means a fixed Rashi. Here Aries is a Char Rashi, means a variable Rashi. So Aries is Char, Taurus is Achar. Now how about Gemini? So Gemini is neither a Char Rashi nor an Achar Rashi. So Gemini is basically a dual nature Rashi, means Dvisabhav Rashi. So here it's a Dvisabhav. Dvisabhav. So Gemini is our Dvisabhav Rashi. Then Cancer is our Char Rashi. Char is variable Rashi. So Cancer is our Char Rashi. Leo. Leo is our Achar Rashi, which means fixed Rashi. Let me write it here. Fixed. And Char is variable. Then Virgo. Virgo is our number 6 Rashi, and again this is not an Achar Rashi nor a Char Rashi. This is a Dvisabhav, or you can say dual nature Rashi. Then Libra. Libra belongs to number 7, and number 7 is always a Char Rashi, means a variable Rashi. Scorpio is number 8 Rashi, and number 8 Rashi will always be an Achar Rashi, means a fixed Rashi. Sagittarius is not an Achar Rashi nor Char Rashi, it is a Dvisabhav Rashi. Okay. Capricorn is number 10 Rashi, and it will be a variable Rashi, you can say a Char Rashi. Aquarius, which is number 11 Rashi, will be a Char Rashi, a fixed Rashi. Pisces again is not an Achar Rashi nor a Char Rashi, it will be Dvisabhav Rashi. So Achar Rashis or fixed Rashis are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio and Aquarius. Char Rashis, or you can say variable Rashis, are Aries, Cancer, Libra and Capricorn. Dvisabhav Rashis are Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces. The fixed Rashis tell about the firmness and decisive nature, and variable Rashis are just opposite to the fixed Rashis, whereas the dual Rashis show the mixed characteristics of the fixed and variable Rashis. Now let's move further and talk about the Rashi's direction, or in Hindi we can say the Rashi's Disha. The direction means Disha in Hindi. So as we are talking about the directions, let me remove this from here and we'll write all four directions which we have. Then we'll see which Rashis come under which direction. East, then we'll say west, then north and south. So we'll go one by one. So first Rashi is Aries. Aries is our East Rashi, means to say Aries belongs to the East direction. Let me copy it from here. So Aries belongs to East direction. Taurus. Taurus belongs to the South direction. Third Rashi is Gemini. Gemini belongs to the West direction. Then Cancer. Cancer belongs to the North direction. Then Leo, which is the fifth number Rashi, and it belongs to East direction. Virgo, which is the sixth number Rashi, belongs to South direction. Libra, which is the seventh number Rashi, and it belongs to the West direction. Scorpio, the number 8 Rashi, and it belongs to the North direction. Sagittarius, the number 9 Rashi, belongs to the East direction. Capricorn, which is the number 10 Rashi, belongs to the South direction. Aquarius, number 11 Rashi, belongs to the West direction. Finally, the Pisces Rashi belongs to the North direction. Now you see that all the directions have three Rashis each. East has Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. In other words, we'll say Aries, Leo and Sagittarius belong to the East direction. Gemini, Libra and Aquarius belong to the West direction. Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces belong to the North direction, and Taurus, Virgo and Capricorn signs belong to the South direction. Now let's move further and talk about these Rashis element. In Hindi, element means Tattva. And as per the Vedic astrology, all these 12 Rashis are assigned to 4 different elements or 4 different Tattvas. Now let us see what are these 4 different Tattvas. Let's remove it first. So first Tattva is Agni. Agni in English is fire. The other tattva is Prithvi. Prithvi in English is earth. Then Vayu. Vayu is air in English. Then the fourth is Jal Tattva. Jal is water in English. Now let's see how these Rashis are assigned to these four tattvas. Talking about Aries, Aries is assigned to the tattva Agni. So Aries comes under Agni. Okay. Then Taurus comes under Prithvi tattva. Gemini comes under Vayu. Cancer comes under Jal, water. Leo, the fifth number Rashi, again comes under Agni, or you can say fire in English. Virgo comes under Prithvi. So, one suggestion I can give here, if you want to remember it well, that which Rashi comes under which Tattva, then remember these Tattva in this sequence only: Agni, Prithvi, Vayu, and Jal. Then you can, then if you remember Rashis in sequence from 1 to 12, then you can assign one Rashis to these all four Tattvas, like I'm doing here. Now Virgo is Prithvi or Earth Rashi, belongs to Prithvi or Earth Tattva. And then we have Libra, which is the number 7th Rashi, belongs to Vayu. Then Scorpio belongs to Cancer. Sagittarius again belongs to Agni. Capricorn belongs to Prithvi. Aquarius is Vayu Rashi. Pisces is a Jal Rashi or a water sign. So, Rashis which belong to Tattva Agni, they have aggression, they have passion like fire. Prithvi, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, they have characteristic like endurance and simplicity. Vayu, they are basically the one who stick to the same path or the same work, same job. 4, 8, 12, which are Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and are Jal Tattva Rashi. As we all know, the water, when you see water, it appears really calm. Similarly, these Rashis, they appear calm from the outside, but inside there is tension. Now let's move further and we'll talk about the caste and varna of these Rashis. All these 12 Rashis belong to some caste, some varna. So Varna is nothing but the Hindi meaning of caste. Now you can see on the screen I've got four Varnas here, four caste here, which are Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Sudra. In the ancient India, when Vedic astrology were understood or written, the caste system was divided in these four categories, these four varnas. Now, let's start with the number one Rashi, Aries. So, Aries belongs to the Satriya. So, Aries Rashi is a Kshatriya Rashi. Aries is Kshatriya. Taurus is Vaishya. Gemini is Sudra. Cancer, which is the number 4 Rashi, is a Brahmin Rashi. Leo, the number 5 Rashi, is again a Kshatriya Rashi. Virgo, which is the number 6 Rashi, is a Vaishya Rashi. Number 7 Rashi, which is Libra, is a Sudra Rashi. Scorpio, which is the number 8 Rashi, is a Brahmin Rashi. Sagittarius, which is the number 9 Rashi, is a Kshatriya Rashi. Capricorn, the number 10 Rashi, is a Vaishya Rashi. Aquarius, the number 11 Rashi, is a Sudra Rashi. Finally, the Pisces Rashi, which is the 12th number Rashi, is a Brahmin Rashi. So you can see all these four Varnas have 3 Rashis each. Now, what do they do? So Rashis which come under Brahmin Varna, they are fond of reading, especially literature. Also, they tend to be a superior personality sometimes. Rashis which are under Kshatriya are always ready to take challenges. They are basically the challengers and they have a great fighting spirit. Rashis which come under Vaishya are business minded and they don't tend to spend money unnecessarily. Rashis which are under Sudra, these Rashis or the characteristic it have like it love to serve people. They have great love for people in their heart. So these are the characteristics and behavior which are really important to read a horoscope, and it really helps to perform the accurate prediction. So with this, I will suggest please prepare your notes, make the notes of all the characteristics of the Rashis which we discuss in today's episode, because these characteristics will play a vital role as we move forward and discuss more about the Jyotish, the Vedic astrology, and it will again play an important role when we learn to read the horoscope, when we learn to predict the horoscope. With this, thank you so much. I hope you liked this episode. If you liked, please consider subscribing our channel Brahm Jyoti Jyotish and I'll see you in the next episode of this Jyotish learning series by Brahm Jyoti Jyotish.